Welcome back, Alphas. Like I mentioned before, I've been doing loads of mining in the Star Citizen 3.7 branch, both in my Prospector and by hand, using the new FPS mining mechanics. I've learned a few tricks along the way, and you're about to learn them all. So hold position. This video will cover the lessons that I've learned while mining in Star Citizen. Some of these tips and tricks, you may already know, though some may be totally new to you. And if you learn something new or get a fresh idea from this video, please do me a solid. Hit like. It pleases my algorithm overlord. First tip. To find a cave for FPS mining, you have a couple of options. One, you could simply accept a missing persons mission, so you get a waypoint. Two, you could scan the surface of Daymar, Aberdeen, or Hurston for gems. Not only will the Prospector scanning HUD reveal any gems on the surface, which totally surprised me, it will also reveal any gems underground. So you could follow the trail of icons to the cave's entrance. Plus, you can get an aerial view of the cave's layout, which is very helpful since we don't have FPS minimaps yet. Second tip. If you're going mining in your Prospector on Aberdeen or Daymar, you may as well bring your FPS mining gear, rucksack and all. Double dip on your mining runs. Stop by a cave first, fill up on gems, then crack a couple of boulders in your Prospector on your way out. If you have the extra time, double down, earn a lot extra. For example, recently, I was waiting on Hurston, at my work week hab. It's cheaper than renting a room every night. Waiting for some buddies of mine to fly over to grimy Lorville from the other side of the system. We were going to do a bunker mission, and I had to wait. Delamar to Olisar to Hurston. That's going to take them a minute, I thought. So I decided to go do a trash mining run, as I call it. So I hauled ass to Aberdeen, grabbed a missing persons mission, mined the straight part of the cave, like where I couldn't get lost. Then I dipped out and mined the first chunks of Bexelite and Hephaestonite that I could find, like as I flew away from the cave. Didn't matter what percent, just looking for the good stuff. Trying to fill up my cargo as quickly as I could. Then I hopped back over to Lorville as my buddies came out of Quantum and earned a quick 7,500 from the Prospector run and another 8K from the gem dive. So 15.5 isn't too shabby for a trash run. Yet, there's even more to be earned. Third tip, when you reach the cave, see if you can park your ship where the headlights aim into the cave entrance. The Prospector has pretty powerful floodlights, and when you land the ship, you can kill the engines, keeping power on for shields and lights. You may notice that because this is an alpha, the light beams from your ship act more like gamma rays. They cut through the cave walls, and they light up the cave pretty far. Way farther than you would expect. Check it out. It's crazy, right? Oh, and tip 3.5, buy flares and leave a trail of them if you're going to go deep and you're unfamiliar with that particular cave. Tip 4, picking up gems can be painful, namely when you can see the gem sticking out of the floor or the wall, yet you can't pick it up. Again, this game is still in alpha, and this is a new feature. Interestingly, it took me a while to figure out this next trick that I didn't have to hold down F and mouse over stow to pick up gems. In fact, not only was that slower than what I'm about to tell you, yet it also costs you gems. Instead of using the full-on interaction mode options, simply line up your crosshairs on a gem off to the side. Release your mouse and then move your hand away from it just in case. Tap F on the keyboard. You'll see your character use the top option automatically, kind of like entering a ship with the ladder. Now, here's the real trick. Again, don't move your character or mouse. Just hit F, like Foxtrot. Again, then again, then again. You'll notice that your character will automatically adjust stance to line up and grab the next gem. In fact, I've even been able to pick up some of those gems that are half lodged in the ground or the wall on occasion. That can ensure that you'll get all the gems that the game will let you. And it saves you time, and also gives you a free hand to sip a tasty beverage while you snatch gems. Tip 5. Not all ore and gems are created equal. Obviously, some are worth more than others. Some are more rare than others. Some are tougher to mine than others. The trick is just knowing what to go for. In caves, the deeper you go, the more Haydenite you can find. Don't even waste the bag space on picking up Amioshi Plague. Save the bag space for the Aphorite deposits and the Dolovine deposits. I always want to call it Dolomite. The Dolomite deposits that you come across while hunting for that Haydenite. In your prospector, find somewhere with ample Bexelite and Hephaestonite deposits, like Ariel. Avoid all other ores, even Terranite. That's my suggestion. It's too thick. You have to get too close to it, to the heated boulder, to get your laser to do anything, and that's too risky. The green zone is tiny. I've blown myself up twice trying to lay claim to rich Terranite in this patch. It takes too long, it's too risky, it's not worth it. Just keep scanning for Bexelite and Hephaestonite. Super easy to mine. And only choose the most rich deposits to mine. If the percentage is too low, like 2% or less, don't even waste your time. Just move on and find better deposits. The exception, of course, are those aforementioned time crunch trash mining runs like I did. But when you have time, be choosy. Tip 6. Just in case things go south and you overcharge a boulder until it pops like a pain pinata, be sure that your front shields are at 250%. Simply span number pad 8 to redirect power to front shields. And then, 5 normalizes your shields for when you get back on your way. And yes, my shields were at 250% when the Terranite rock straight murked me dead. So be sure you give yourself enough room while mining. The easiest trick is to simply back your ship up slightly as the temperature on the rock rises rather than solely scrolling down your mining laser power. Okay, it helps when you cause an accident. Tip 7. Anyone here played Skyrim? Well, last year, I figured out how to fast travel in Star Citizen. Let's just say when you have no personal inventory, like no gems, and you just finished your mining run in your dusty old prospector. So you land at Hurston, or ArcCorp, and you dread the public transit system. And that long run with no auto run feature in the game for some reason. We need to add that request on Spectrum, by the way. So you want to go to the admin office and you want to get there way faster than by foot, train, or bus, right? Hardcore role players, earmuffs. Land, turn off your engines, stand up, hold backspace. Ugh! Wake up in your hab, run downstairs to the admin office at L19 and sell your haul. Now the trick is for a full ship and with no inventory. This works well for cargo runs too, since all the cargo is in your ship and it's not on your person. Now again, don't fast travel like this if you have inventory in your backpack because you'll lose your stuff when you suicide. Though I have heard rumors that there's some sequence of landing and logging out and then back in, and it puts you back in your habs with all your stuff still in your backpack. I don't know the step-by-step, but if you've tried it, let us know in the comments how it works. Here's a couple of my more recent mining conquests, just with the prospector, by the way. Now, the FPS mining, I usually get about 8,000 to 9,000 per run. I've gotten up to 20K. But I just typically fill up my rucksack about halfway. I'm not trying to get greedy, so I avoid the temptation of the crossroads down in the caves. The curiosity to hunt for enough to fill my bags has gotten me killed a couple of times. I think I was the missing persons after that. I couldn't find my way out. I didn't flare the path. So I usually fill up about halfway and then I GTFO. I'm curious, what's your best mining run? Prospector or FPS mining? So let's compare notes down in the comments below. Let's see what's possible. Oh, and if these tips and tricks were helpful, you could help out the channel. Share this video on Discord, maybe text it to a friend. It really lets us know that you dig this kind of content and you want us to rock more of it. Oh, come on, I made it the whole video without tumbling down a rant-a-hole of puns. Sub for more and look for my dusty footprints near the admin office.